contributions made by African Americans. Right now, you're in tour house number 1, the Orange House. This first house places emphasis upon man's origins, explores the successes of people within the African diaspora of people dispersed, and displays the successes of many North Carolina African Americans. The wall to the left of the entrance features an in-depth article on the origins of man, scientific evolution, and the biblical creation. These framed articles offer a balanced view of the possibilities of the origins of man. Wilbur E. Garrett's article, Where Did We Come From?, deals with the spiritual as well as evolutionary questions of human origin. Which article best illustrates the most logical beginnings? Well, you be the judge. Also, along the first wall, you'll find a mirror of Africa. You may put yourself on the continent, if only for a moment, when you gaze into this looking glass. Of particular interest below the mirror is an article on the 1992 African quest of Dr. James Chip Thomas, a Raleigh native who, with a team, went on a bicycle tour of the entire continent. A family practitioner, Thomas holds the Guinness World Record for cycling across Africa and is a prize-winning photographer. Finally, on the first wall, be sure to take a look at the inspiring poem, Mother Africa. At the back of Tour House 1, to the left, you'll find the Sports Wall of Fame. This section gives you a peek over in the 20th century. Many African Americans have been noted for their outstanding physical feats in athletics and changing the face of American music with blues, jazz, and soul. However, very little has been said about the industrious African American inventions that have changed the way we live, work, and play. Towards the rear of the house, you'll see samples of some inventions by African Americans. Are you familiar with such names as Jan Metzlinger, Frederick McKinley Jones, Rufus Stokes, J. Ernest Wilkins, or Percy Lavon Julian? Can you identify the inventions of Solomon Harper, Augustus Jackson, or P.D. Downing? By the time you leave Tour House 1, you'll be able to consider yourself an expert in training in African American trivia.
I have a dream.
Martin Luther King Jr. is one of the most famous civil rights advocates in American history, but there have been many, many more. The wall to the right at the back of Tour House 1 displays some of the valiant efforts to diminish the stain of racism in America, even as the struggle continues. Also, see how some of our school children interpret the accomplishments of leaders in the African American struggle for equality. Please give close examination to the compiled history of Jack and Jill of America Incorporated in the glass encasement. Before you leave Tour House 1, be sure to visit with prominent North Carolinians who had historically black colleges or universities, who were courageous enough to weather the storm of controversy surrounding their choice of seating in a drugstore, a founder of a prominent African-American insurance company, and a Reconstruction congressman who sponsored the first anti-lynching bill in the nation. Please, take your time to view all of the exciting information and artifacts on display in Tour House 1. As you leave this house, please extinguish the lights and turn to your right toward Tour House 2, the greenhouse.